Hello, welcome to the fun and interactive show. What does YOLO mean to me? I am Akosia Asiedwa and I play the role of Tilly in YOLO TV series. Let me buy you some snacks. I know you love to have some sweets while prepping, you know what I'm saying? And that's fat mammoth following him. Get you a boyfriend who gets you airtime, buys you provisions and other stuff, and not snacks during prep. Let me even check out on my book. What Does YOLO Mean to Me is an interactive program which connects the actors and the fans of YOLO TV series to discuss a few important adolescent sexual reproductive health issues which were highlighted in the series, as well as what they love about the series. Remember, you can enjoy a good life by exercising and eating a healthy diet. Also, to enjoy a good life in this COVID-19 era, we have to be cautious to stay safe. Always wear a face mask, wash your hands with soap and running water. Do not hug or shake hands, use hand sanitizers, avoid touching your mouth and your face. Ensure a physical distance of about 2 meters between you and others when in public, and avoid overcrowded places. Joining me today are 5 individuals. I'll let them introduce themselves and tell us why they love YOLO.
I am Echampomawolo Hamina of 18 years old and a student. What I love about YOLO is the educative part, which educates on how to stay from some things in order not to attract diseases like malaria, STIs, and etc.
I'm Salasi, a student of the Enum Presbyterian Senior High School. I'm 17 years of age. What I like about YOLO is that it educates we, the youth, more about sexually transmitted diseases, its causes, effects, and how to abstain from it.
My name is Vera Mensah. I'm 19 years of age, a student of Unity International School. I learned a lot from YOLO, how Cyril and his mother related, although he was kind of controversial and bad sometimes, but he really did his very best to listen to his mother sometimes. Yes, I learned that from YOLO.
Hi guys, I'm Alberta Lumo, 18 years of age and a student.
Hi guys, I'm Irama Kati, 18 years and a student. One thing I love about YOLO is it's educative, teaches the youth the reality, and I think it also teaches us some things that sometimes we are not able to learn at home.
Hey, I'm Dixon, 17 years of age, a student. And what I like about YOLO is that it educates the youth more about sexual-related activities, its abstinence, and how to remain chaste.
Let's check out this video before we continue the discussion.
See this shorty. You know her? Yeah, she looks familiar. She be your shorty in Paddy.
Yeah, I think Emily knows her. Yeah, we met before, true.
Very good. Very good. See, talk am say your boy be the feeling Paddy. See, he just didn't hear the number. He say she dey feel you. So as she dey feel you, she go take the number give you. Simple.
Psycho, I beg forget. I can't help you with this one, please.
As you dey see me for here, where I work from house coming, I know they come joke, oh boy. Show what you dey talk. If you no pick this move, give me. Tomorrow morning. You see that pick where they no done for Emily, they might get in front the beg out. I go take and show your money.
Psycho, why would you do that?
Me, I go take show one. She go see him. My friend look sharp.
What is peer pressure?
It's when you're influenced by a group of people in a negative or a positive way.
Peer pressure is a direct influence on people by peers.
Peer pressure, I would say, is the influence one gets from his or her peer group. Yeah, that is what I think peer pressure is.
It's a direct influence on individuals by their peers.
Peer pressure is an influence from a group of people or an individual, which can be both negative and positive.
Peer pressure is a pressure or influences our friends have on us. It can be positive and negative.
Is there positive peer pressure, and can you give us any examples?
Yes, there is positive peer pressure. It's when you're influenced by a friend to educate you in a good way. Some people, like, they help you in order to learn by like, oh, let's go and learn. Oh, let's go here, let's go and work, let's go and do that. Sometimes, like, they educate you on how to live a moral life.
Yeah, there's positive peer pressure. Your friend advising you to go to church.
Your friends influence you to learn more.
Always want to see you in a good shape. When you're going wayward, they'll try to, bring you back and talk to you, help you, and some will even send you motivational quotes and Bible studies to learn on that. Yes.
Yes, of course, there is positive peer pressure. That is when friends inspire or encourage each other to take up good characters, such as helping their mom with their house chores or looking for jobs after SHS. That's what I think is positive peer pressure.
Okay. So is there negative peer pressure, and can you share any examples with us?
There's negative peer pressure, and that's what we find the youth doing more, like stealing, clubbing, taking alcohol,
running away from school and chasing girls.
There is negative peer pressure, and that's what unfortunately we the youth tend to copy most. To everything we have both the negative and the positive side, but then we tend to copy blindly the negative side of our friends. Examples are stealing, smoking,
Taking alcoholic drinks, going out when you're not supposed to.
being disrespectful towards our friends and even elders.
Some of the friends who influence you, instead of being in a class to study, they rather be like, oh, let's go out, and then you be gallivanting without any reason, instead of staying in class and learning.
Okay, with the negative, I can say I'm a victim. I needed money for my fees. So I spoke to a friend and she was like, you need money, a girl like you. And you're asking me, use what you have to get what you want. And I was like, So what do I have and what do I want? Tell me. It was like she has a sugar daddy who has been giving her money. She has an iPhone, so me too, you know, I'm using Android. I need to improve. So I was like, okay, then I'll do it. But I thought of it and was like, so after giving me money, what I was like, then I mean, so I forgot about it and moved on.
So we may be vulnerable to peer pressure sometimes, but is it always in our best interest to follow the ways of our friends, as in the case of Tilly and her friends? Why or why not?
It's not everything that our friends tell us that we need to follow. There's some things we need to decide on ourselves. Maybe they'll be like, okay, this and this and that. But you should sit down and think, like, if I do it, is it good for me or is it bad for me? Where am I coming from, my background? If you think it's good for you, you can go ahead and do it. If you think you need an assistant, you can also see a teacher or anybody who can be of help to you.
It will based on your situation. Some situations are very critical. You have nothing to do about it. So you have to go in for what your friends are saying or doing. So after doing it, you definitely get what you want. So I think sometimes. Yes.
No, I don't think so. Because we came individually and we will live individually.
Yes, in our best interest, it is good for us to follow friends sometimes, because at times a friend influences you into good characters, helping us in going to preps, doing our homeworks, and etc.
A big no. I don't think it's always the best for us to follow the steps of our friends, as in it's not always in the interest of us. Because sometimes what our friends are doing and what we are copying may tend to lead us into trouble. Yes, I don't think it's always in our best interest to follow our friends.
So who knows about cyberbullying?
It's an act of bullying whereby an individual is bullied through the internet and social media such as WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram.
Cyberbullying is a type of harassment that comes in the form of online texting, which brings threats to the individual.
I do. I think cyberbullying is trolling or bullying people by the means of digital devices such as computers, mobile phones, etc.
Cyberbullying is a type of bullying by electronic means like Facebook, Instagram, and others.
Okay, have you had any experience with cyberbullying? Would you like to share it?
No, I don't have any experience of cyberbullying, but I have a friend who have experienced cyberbullying. They end up insulting them on their page.
But I know of a friend who has had an experience of cyberbullying, and then he was insulted in a certain group that we were both in.
Personally, I don't have an experience of cyberbullying, but I do have friends that have experienced it.
Let's listen to what other youth in other parts of the country have to say about the topic.
My name is Akosia Kesoa. I'm 19 years of age. I'm a student of the Ghana Institute of Journalism. Peer pressure is when you're being influenced by your peers or trying to follow your friend's footsteps for something. Yes, there's positive peer pressure. For instance, I'll use myself as an example. As you're in school, you see your friends always learn, you're in the same room, learning every day. You'll be influenced to also follow your friend's footsteps and learn with the person as well. Negative peer pressure, for instance, is, let's say, for instance, again, you have friends in the same room and every day your friend is going out with boys and bringing food and plenty money. you'd like to follow her footsteps because of the money of which she's bringing. So I think that's negative peer pressure. It's not always our will to follow negative or positive peer pressure. You should be able to control yourself that this is good, this is bad, I'm not doing this, I'm doing this. So it's in your own will that you get influenced by someone. Cyberbullying is when you are being assaulted on social media or harassed. For instance, maybe someone shades you or backlash you for your features, your body features or something like that.
Our next topic is a very sensitive one, rape. Let's check out this video before we continue the discussion.
Hey, what's up?
Aren't you going for the party?
The party be more back here.
Tomorrow. I thought you said it was tonight.
Yeah, tonight me then you go figure one on private party.
No.
What be no? See, come make a treat you.
No.
Why you do like that?
I'm a virgin.
You be what?
Virgin.
So all the naughty phone calls and things all.
I'm sorry if I gave you a wrong impression, but I'm saying the truth.
So what? As you they come here now you think say what? Will they come do Bible studies or what?
I thought you were just kidding.
There's a first time to everything. Yeah, they come.
No, we can wait till we get married before we do. Please be patient.
Marriage. Charlie, I'm not sick where I go get patience. So. See. As they come here, or now you watch if you can see what they come do. No, you did already. Yeah, so just relax.
No.
Come. What be no?
No. So, what is rape?
Rape is when sexual assault is carried out or committed against a person without his or her consent.
Rape is a type of sexual assault
against the role of an individual or person.
To me, I would say rape is when you are being forced to have sexual intercourse with someone without, like when you are not in the mood. You see, sometimes you won't feel for it, but your partner or anybody who feels for it will just come to you without your knowledge and boom, then you won't chop.
Rape is an act of forcing an individual to have sex without the will of the person.
So, does your partner saying I love you or wearing revealing clothes or visiting you at home mean consent to sex?
Personally, no. Anyone can say he loves you, but that doesn't mean he wants to have sex with you.
As a lady, you need to look presentable in front of him. You wearing those short dresses to look romantic in front of him doesn't mean you are consenting into sex. Yes. Yeah, blow.
Someone can tell you I love you, but the person does not mean he or she is willing to have sex. And when we come to the wearing of revealing clothes, maybe the person might be used to wearing short clothes and stuff, so that doesn't mean the person is bringing herself for sex.
As a lady, you need to cover yourself, but this applies like you'll be exposing part of your body. Most of the times, men or boys are attracted by what they see. So the moment they see such things, they feel attracted. And you being alone in the house, inviting your opposite sex, is very dangerous.
In your own understanding, what does consent mean?
Consent means giving approval to something.
Okay. Consent, to my understanding, is when a person voluntarily gives in or agrees to another person's desires.
Okay, consent is giving an approval to do something.
Let's listen to what other youth in other parts of the country have to say about the topic.
Brian Gustav Latte is my name. I'm a student of research. Rape is forcing someone to have sexual intercourse or sexual penetration without the person's consent. No, my partner wearing revealing clothes, visiting me and saying I love you doesn't consent to sex, because consent actually is agreeing for something to be done or agreeing to do something. So as long as she hasn't given me the go ahead, have sex with her, doing those things that they really consent to sex.
Do you think adolescents put themselves at risk of being raped due to the kind of company they choose to keep? On the issue of rape, what do you think boys or girls can do to prevent it from happening to them? Let us know what you think by sending in your comments via video or text to our social media handle at YOLO TV series on all our social media platforms. Next on What Does YOLO Mean to Me?
Hi guys, join me next week and let's have a fun time discussing the effects of social media or peer groups on adolescents as well as positive role models. My name is Chief and I play the role of George. Make a date.
Just
yes.
When I grow a little, I want to be like you.
Hey, Debbie, today surprise me, Brown.
No, but you already have a boyfriend, right? You don't need another.
You know you have too little to concern yourself with these things, right?
But I watch movies.
So what? Those movies are for adults. You should stop watching them.
But besides, the boys in my class, they're always talking about such stuff and they always ask me questions about
Don't mind them. And until you're 18, you don't even listen to them. Are we clear on that?
Yes, sister.
Good. Let's go.
All too soon, we have come to the end of this episode. I hope you had a good time, because I did. Also, to enjoy a good life in this COVID-19 era, we have to be cautious to stay safe. Always wear a face mask, wash your hands with soap and running water. Do not hug or shake hands, use hand sanitizers, avoid touching your mouth and your face. Ensure a physical distance of about 2 meters between you and others when in public and avoid overcrowded places. Make a date next week for another exciting episode. Remember to live a good life. Good life, live it well. Good life is an everyday thing. YOLO, you only live once. Bye.